90% of those who succeed failed severally before they became a success. But the intriguing thing about success is this, that success is demanding and it's a desirable asset of any life. It does not matter in what field you specialize or what exactly you're into. You could be a skilled person or a talented person. You could be on a job, an employee somewhere, and you could be a business person as well who trades is either some products, some solutions, some ideas, or whatever it is that you do. Every single one of us wants to be successful. It could even be in a relationship. Everybody wants to succeed. But succeeding is not just what happens in a fluke, right? It doesn't happen without some element of procedure and protocol. It is the protocol and the procedure that many people do not really like, and that is the reason why they struggle to succeed. My name is Julius Afalabi, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to move from struggling to succeed to becoming a significant success. Now, struggling to succeed is very common. There are lots of people that are struggling to succeed. But I would like to share with you three simple steps in which you can take if you have to move from struggling to succeed to becoming a significant success. And these three steps is what I have applied and has worked for me. It's worked for me as a student, worked for me as a single person, worked for me as an employee, worked for me as a business person, worked for me as a speaker, worked for me as a teacher, worked for me as a father, right? So whatever it is that you're ignorant about, you will struggle in it. And that's why I think the ancient master said that the labor of the foolish wearieth everyone because he knoweth not how to go to the city. The moment you don't have a map, your destination will be full of struggles and stress, and there will be a lot of waste. So there are quite a number of people, when somebody is struggling to succeed, it means that there is a deficiency somewhere. And so there are three basic steps that you will need to take in order to be able to move from that point of struggling. When you have quite a number of a product, or when you have a product that is not selling, you are struggling to sell, right? You're making pitches to people who are not converting. That's struggling. Wherever there is a struggle, there's a measure of ignorance, there is a deficiency of skill, and there might be a, a defectiveness of what strategy or protocol, right? It might be a problem of the method, and it might be the method that is applied. So there are models that requires a certain procedure in order to be able to execute smoothly. If you would have to probably wire a house, you must create a conduit, right? So those are the things. So the first step is clarity, right? To properly, clarity simply means knowing exactly what you want to succeed in or what the problem. Number one is what? Defining exactly what the outcome should be, the outcome that you want, and then identifying what the problem is. A lot of people get stuck in identifying what the problem is. They keep kicking against the bricks because they don't know where the problem is. So diagnosis is a problem for a lot of people, and this is why clarity is very important if you don't want to struggle. If you don't know where you are going to, nobody can help you, right? Because anywhere will look like it, right? So clarity is very important. You want to sell. Who do you want to sell to? What exactly are you selling? What does what you are offering or selling does, right? So defining what your outcome should be, defining what the problem is, what the requirements are, right? Defining what the requirements are, and then defining exactly what you have. The moment you're clear about what you want to get, what is required to get it, and then what you have to get it. So we have clarity, step one. Step two is capability. Step two is capability. Having all that is required in order for you to be able to do what? Get exactly what you want. Capability is very important. A lot of people know what they want, but they don't have all that it takes in order to be able to get there. What do you do when you lack capability? You look for those who have the capabilities that you don't have. Number one, you could train yourself to develop those capabilities, or you can outsource the capability that you lack in order for you to save what time. That might cost you. It dependent on what you want to do. You once you know what the capability, what is required, and what you have, then you can identify the gap of your struggle, right? You can identify the gap of your struggle, right? If I know that I will need my SSC result in order to get admission, right? And I know the cost of study, my choice of cost of study, and I do not know the complete subjects. I don't have the complete subject. What I have, my WAEC result, lacks two prerequisite subjects that will enable me to study that course. So I will struggle in getting admission into that course. Number one, I might have the fantastic JAM score, but if my result, if I need 5 credits or 5 passes or credit passes in 5 different subjects, right? And I have only 3. Those 2 becomes my gap to success in getting admission. So you might know everybody, right? But if you don't have those requirements, it becomes a limitation. So, and that's why we're talking about capability. Now, you might have a fantastic product, but if you don't know how to sell, then the product, the fantastic product, will be on the shelf. It will not get to the people who need it. You will not get sales, and they will not be able to access what they need. Then after clarity, step one is clarity, being clear exactly about what you want. And then number 2 is capability. And then step number 3 is commitment, right? There is virtually the secret behind success or stellar success anywhere is discipline, right? Discipline is total focus on the result desired. You are not distracted. Discipline means that you have the high capacity to focus on what exactly, result-oriented focus. That's discipline, right? You are not distracted from what you want to do. You have a routine, right, that enables you to be able to achieve what you desire to achieve. That's why it's not enough to have a map. You've got to take steps in order to move from where you are towards where you desire to be. So from struggling to succeed, which is the area of lack and deficiency, identifying the status that I am not where I am supposed to be. But then you are clear about where you want to be, right? Then between where you are and where you want to be requires capability, right? And that's why step 2, which is in the middle, is what? Capability. And then we have commitment. Commitment is taking the step. Having developed the capacity to be able to do what exactly you want to do, it is also very, very important for you to be able to start, activating the capacity. A lot of people are dormant diamonds. When I say dormant diamond, is they have all it takes, but they are not taking the steps that is required in order for them to change their situation. So you can be brilliant and bankrupt if you don't have a business model that will take your brilliance from its place to the marketplace, where it can be converted, where your brilliance can be converted into assets that will consistently pay you. So these are some of the things that you'd have to consider if you want to leave your struggle status to your success status. So you have to move from STC through what? The script of success, and then you have significant success, right? So one easy template, right, or framework for moving from your struggle status to your significant success status is what we call the script of success, right? The script of success. It's a framework that enables you to be able to develop the capacity and the capability to be able to execute and experience what you have long desired, or eliminate what you do not like and be able to what? Establish and experience what you have long desired. So I don't know how this had added value to you. If it has added value to you, I'd like to know what you have gleaned from this in the comments. And if you have questions, put it down. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, this is the right time to do so, such that I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.